Hey guys, so it has been one hell of a day for the NFL today. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Like, it's one of those middle season days where it seems like just a lot of stuff happens. And today something really big happened with the Seahawks. We actually got Duane Brown from the Texans, who we just beat. A little side note for that. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading about maybe like a half an hour, 20-minute video talking about that whole game, talking about our strong suits, where we were bad, where we were good. And I'm probably going to include some game film, but it'll probably be up tomorrow night, I guess we'll see. But then I'll have an update video out the next day. I know I said in my last video I was going to upload that today, but decided not to. Because I don't have it filmed yet, and I had work, and I was busy. But I just want to get this video out because it's just happened. So, what did we give away? So we gave them Jeremy Lane, and we gave him a 5th in 2018, and we gave him a 2nd in 2019. So these two picks are probably going to be late round picks. Many people say that the Texans, for some reason, won this trade, but I really don't think that they did, because I feel like they failed to realize that when Duane Brown wasn't playing, Deshaun Watson was getting a lot of pressure, against him. And now the Texans have one of the weaker O-lines in the NFL. We have... ours is probably middle of the pack, judging from getting Duane Brown, we're middle of the pack at this point. Ethan Pochich played pretty well. Our pass blocking was pretty good in the Texans game, but obviously I said I'll get in that tomorrow. So yeah, we didn't give up too much, but I feel like we definitely are probably going to sign another defensive back. But considering how good Brandon Coleman and how good Shaq Griffin have played recently, well, pretty much all season, we really didn't need Jeremy Lane, and we don't have to give up Jimmy Graham. So it's even better. That works out for us because we still get to keep our weapon on offense. And someone pointed out, Jeff Schwartz on Twitter pointed out, when we haven't had a lineman like Duane Brown since Max Unger, and we won a Super Bowl with him. So, we have to be excited. Not saying that we're going to win the Super Bowl, but now that we have him, our O-line is probably going to create some running lanes. We can probably, we get some chemistry between the O-line, and we could have a pretty dangerous offensive line. But, it's only time will tell. I mean, again, we don't really know. But let's get into some of the specifics. He's 32 years old. He's 320 pounds, 6'4". He is a absolutely physical specimen. Drafted in the first round of the 2008 draft for the Texans. Started for them about 10 years. And then I just have a little bit of a cap hit here, talking about his contract notes. 22.08 guaranteed from his 2012 to 2014. So, he obviously was in a contract holdout where he missed about $9.4 million reduced per player holdout, so 7 weeks. So, in terms of his total cap hit, it's about $4.97 million. So, and I don't know what that is against the cap. I can look that up real quick, but I think I'm just going to skip that. So, if you want to know his cap hit exactly, then you can look it up. I'm pretty sure it's $4.97 million. I don't know what that leaves us at our cap at, but we're going to have to resign him in 2019, so we do get to keep him for next year. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. In terms of how I think he'll fit in, I think, hey, we got the guy that we wanted. We got the guy that they've literally been discussing ever since George Fant went out. Duane Brown rumors have gone around for so long. I feel like I've heard about him coming to the Seahawks for months now, and they finally completed it. And I can't say that I honestly didn't think that they were going to. After they said they weren't trading Jimmy Graham, I thought we were sticking with the team that we had. But Jeremy Lane did post that he was getting mad. In fact, he actually liked a tweet talking about him going to the Cowboys. Ended up not happening. That was a few weeks ago. But, I'm wishing him the best because Jeremy Lane, he's not the best corner, but in terms of nickel and stuff like that, I feel like he'll definitely contribute there. And they do need some defensive back depth. In terms of the Texans, I feel like they kind of lost this trade. I mean, they do get a 2nd in 2019, but it's going to be a late 2nd. But we get to get a good left tackle. We now have a franchise piece in the left tackle position. Before, obviously, we can get another one. I mean, who knows how long he's going to stay around. But, this kind of eases the fact that we didn't sign, someone like Andrew Whitworth, who, look where Todd Gurley is now with Andrew Whitworth. And look at their O-line last year. They had no O-line last year. They signed freaking Andrew Whitworth, and Todd Gurley is one of the most productive backs in the NFL at this point. So I'm interested to see what happens with Russell Wilson, who played a fantastic game against the Texans, and I want to see, where can Rawls go with this? Where can McKissick? Where can Lacey go? Can we get more run lanes? Maybe, because I know that PFF ranks Duane Brown as a above average run blocker. I'm pretty sure they rate him almost elite as a run blocker, and probably maybe pass blocker. I'm pretty sure he was green in both elements. So either way, he's pretty good in each. But you can look at these contract notes right here. You can look them up if you want to, but obviously his cap hit's almost $5 million, as I said. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'm excited. We now have a piece for left tackle who's probably going to start against the Redskins, which will actually be a very, very important game for us, because if we can win that, we move on to 6-2. If the Rams lose, they fall to, pretty sure they fall to 5-3, and we'll be 6-2, and we have that tiebreaker. So, all I'm saying is, like, we have to win this Redskins game. Like, even though it might not seem important, it really is. So, obviously, I'll have a video on that later in the week. But that's it for this video, guys. We have a squad going right now, guys. Like, we made a move. We got to keep freaking, we got to keep Jimmy Graham. We still have good defensive backs. We still have a good amount of picks. The cap is a little weird. Again, I'm a little nervous about that. I'm a little nervous about how, can we resign, people like Frank Clark, players like Frank Clark? Can we resign Jimmy Graham? He's going to be a free agent. It is going to be one wild off season for us, guys. But I mean, I'm just hoping we can get a freaking Super Bowl this year. I'm hoping we can get it done, because we have the squad to do it. We just, we made some stupid plays in that Texans game. But again, I'll get into that tomorrow. But, all I'm saying is, we have the squad to do it, and let's get another ring in Seattle. Let's welcome in Duane Brown. Let's try to, as Russell Wilson said in the offseason, I'm coming for you, Super Bowl 52, and I believe we can do it. Go Hawks, baby. Let's go.